On your mark, get ready, start.
Broadcasting from California and Delaware, this is the Hard Rocking Trivia Show, and here are your hosts, Mark and Danny.
Hello, boys and girls out there in podcast land. This is Mark from the Hard Rockin' Trivia Show. Welcome to one of our classic reissue episodes. This is number 70. Basically, what we do is we take an old episode that's no longer on any platform, and we stick it on the platform. Now, the old shows we used to do were about 20 to 30 minutes long. So generally what I do is I put two shows into one to make a longer show. Also, if you have a couple of minutes, whatever platform you're using to listen to us, go ahead, subscribe, and even leave a show review. Give us 5 stars. What else you got to do today? Come on. Help a brother out. And on that note, enjoy the show.
All right, now it's time for another installment of Rapid Fire, where we try to stump each other with a series of 3 questions. Mark, are you ready for my first question?
Oh, I'm ready to go.
All right, let's see. Name the singers that have sung lead vocals on Anthrax albums.
Okay, Anthrax albums. Neil Turbin would be the first one, who I've seen live. Joey Belladonna. Oh my God, the guy from Armored Saint, John Bush. Am I forgetting anybody?
Nah, that's it. There were 3 of them. There was another one Dan Nelson wrote for worship music, and he had recorded, but then they brought Joey in, and he re-recorded those.
And that album is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I actually heard the Dan Nelson version, not very good.
No, the album is unbelievable, though. They left a lot of the songs the same. Joey sang over them.
My favorite thrash band, Anthrax.
Absolutely.
Because they got a singer who can actually sing.
Exactly.
No offense, Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, but Joey can outsing all you guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm going to get hate mail for that one.
Hey, whatever.
Okay.
It's your opinion, right? And
That's
Anthrax
right.
on their last tour was amazing. Saw them
Yeah,
at
I
a little
agree.
club in Philly. They were awesome.
Yeah, they're so underrated. Okay, you ready?
Yep, bring it on.
Question number 1. What was Ace Frehley's highest charting album on the U.S. Billboard Top 200 albums? So think of all his solo albums, which was the highest charting one.
Does it include the solo album when he was in Kiss that all 4 of them did?
It does.
I'll say that one.
His highest charting album was number 9 in the year 2014, Space Invader.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And, man, if you go back and listen to our review of that, you would not think it.
Yeah, well, now you can sell, 10,000 copies and make the top 10?
I guess so.
And then in the 80s, if you sold 10,000 copies, you wouldn't be in the top 200.
Nope.
So
Unbelievable.
that's why, yeah.
Interesting. Space Invader. All right. I wonder what the sales numbers are for each of those albums, though.
Yeah.
How many Space Invaders sold versus his solo album when he was with Kiss.
Yeah, the 78 solo album is probably the highest selling album by far, and the best one.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, question number 2. Other than Lemmy, who has been in Motorhead the longest?
Let me think. I'm going to say Phil Campbell.
That is correct. Do you have an idea when he started?
He started after Brian Robertson from Thin Lizzy. I think he started probably, I'm going to say 83, 84.
84, yep.
I'm doing good.
Exactly.
Are you ready for this one?
Yep.
I just found this one. I found this one today.
All right.
What do all these bands have in common? Ready?
They play music.
Besides the obvious.
Okay.
Blackfoot, Molly Hatchet, Leonard Skinner, 38 Special, and Limp Bizkit.
What?
They all have something in common. Yeah, you can't say Southern rock bands because Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit doesn't qualify. What do they have in common?
Wow. I'll say they're from the American South.
Okay. I'm going to give you that one.
Are they all from Florida?
Yes, keep going. What city?
Jacksonville.
You got it.
Wow.
Wow, pulled that one out.
Yeah.
Well, you could. Awesome. I didn't think you were going to get that one.
I didn't realize that they were all from Jacksonville. I thought, I knew Molly Hatchet was.
And so are the Allman Brothers.
Yeah.
All those bands from the same city.
Wow.
That's why the Limp Bizkit one was going to throw you. Like, what?
Yeah, Limp Bizkit.
Give me something to break!
I hate those guys.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I like 2 songs from them, I think.
Yeah. Okay, my last question for you. Can you name Gary Moore's highest charting single in the UK?
In the UK, I'm going to say Still Got the Blues for You.
That is incorrect.
All right, second guess?
Second.
Parisian Walkways?
Nope. Nope. It reached number 5 in the UK. It was the highest charting single for all the countries that it was in. Across
And
Europe.
it, yeah,
it
out in the fields.
Yep. You got it.
Okay.
Third
Well,
try.
that was my third try here, so I didn't really get it.
Can you name the only Gary Moore single? This is a bonus question. Name the only Gary Moore single that broke the top 100 in the U.S.
It's got to be Still Got the Blues
Yep.
for You.
Yeah, it made in 97.
Can you believe it? It should have been a lot higher. And the only time I ever saw Gary Moore headline a big place, I saw him at the Universal Amphitheater and it was sold out, was on that tour. And most of the people there, the blues album, and most of the people I talked to there had no idea about what he did before that. They didn't know who.
They didn't know he was Thin Lizzy?
Nothing. They knew nothing about him. They just knew him from this new blues guitarist.
And he's, 50 years old?
Yeah, who's been around for 20 years at the time. Yeah. It was unbelievable.
Did he play any Thin Lizzy when you saw him?
No. When I've never seen him play Thin Lizzy. I saw him in clubs many times before that, but he never played Thin Lizzy.
What about that time we saw him on the Corridors of Power tour opening for Def Leppard?
In Crocus? I don't remember him playing Thin Lizzy. I just remember being blown away by how fast this guy was.
Yeah, I don't remember either. We should go back and see if we can find a set list for that concert tour.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. All right, you ready for question number 3?
Yep.
All right. When the Vinnie Vincent Invasion broke up, 2 members from that band went on to form another band. Who were the 2 members, and what was the name of the band?
It was Mark Slaughter and Dana Strum in Slaughter.
You're 100% correct.
Yes. I like those guys. I saw them at a real small club here in Wilmington. They were great. Loud as hell, but man, they were great.
Yeah, we saw them at M3. They weren't as great. They were okay, but...
Even with the drummer?
The drummer was awesome to watch, but,
Yeah.
I mean, Slaughter was okay back in the day, but I was never a huge fan.
Yeah, well, this was, I don't know, 20 years ago when I saw them.
Wow. Okay, so maybe we should pick a Slaughter song.
Yeah, let's, I don't know, let's play Up All Night.
Okay, on the Hard Rockin' Trivia Show.
Nice. All right, kiddies, now it's time for another segment of Top 3 Bottom 3, where we take the top 3 songs and the bottom 3 songs and just discuss off a particular album. As you know, we've changed the format a little bit, where we used to take 3 or 4 albums and do the top 3 bottom 3 from those albums. Now, after some listener feedback, we've decided to just go with one album at a time. So this time we've chosen Van Halen's For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. I would give you the acronym, but I can't say that on the radio.
Yeah, that's right. My wife might divorce you.
Oh my God, probably so.
Probably not. Oh, well, and another thing is we're going to do albums we like with this bit, and maybe we'll do some albums that we can't stand just to revisit them and see if they've grown on us at all.
Like a fun.
But right now, yeah, we'll do some ones we like and pick various ones throughout the album, our catalog, or whatever we got in the closet.
This is actually one of my favorite Van Halen albums of all time. The guitar playing is unbelievable. Every few albums, Eddie comes out with all new techniques. Like, of course, the first album, and then Fair Warning. There's all kinds of new techniques on that album. Then on this album, he upped his game again with all different kinds of techniques. It's unbelievable. This is definitely one of my favorite albums. So this was a hard activity to take on, trying to pick bottom three songs, but I worked it out.
Oh, I'm very proud of you. All right, let me give you a couple stats on this album. It was released June 18th, 1991. Went triple platinum in the U.S. It debuted at number 1. Van Halen also won a Grammy for Best Hard Rock Performance for this album. And Rolling Stone gave it 2 out of 5 stars.
Who takes Rolling Stone's advice to heart? They're ridiculous. Ridiculous.
My wife gave me a book, Rolling Stone covers for over the last, I think, 40, 50 years. It's unbelievable how many times they put guys like Jerry Garcia, Lou Reed on their cover. Guys that, Jerry Garcia had kind of a career, but Lou Reed was a one-hit wonder, and it's like, let's put Jackson Browne on the cover again. And they just had their guys and just praised them to death, but they give bands like Led Zeppelin and Van Halen 2 stars, 1 stars. It's a joke.
Yeah, they're trying to be all pretentious and righteous and all this crap. I don't know that they really, maybe they just don't want to give popular music its due, but whatever.
Yeah. So
anyway, this album gets 5 stars or 10 stars or however many stars you're giving out from me. So,
and Rolling Stone gets 2 douchebags.
Right, 2 big ones. All right, so I'll start out here with my bottom 3 from the Carnal Knowledge album. Number 3 is Man on a Mission. Not one of my favorite songs. It's kind of repetitive. Nothing really new in that song.
Okay.
Number 2, kind of a hit, Top of the World. Not my favorite song, but again, this was kind of hard to pick. It's like the bad of awesome songs. So
that's a surprising pick there. Okay.
Yeah. And then my number 1, I stayed away from the instrumental on this on 316 or whatever. I don't really think that's fair to pick one of those, but my top song.
What?
My number 1 bottom song is In and Out.
In and Out. Okay.
In and Out. Yeah. Just I guess they're thinking about the burger place.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right. So then we'll move on to the top 3, which was just as hard for me, but my number 3 is Pound Cake. Love that song. Awesome.
Oh, and by the way, the drill in the beginning, Paul Gilbert did the drill thing first, and then Eddie kind of did his own drill thing. So don't think, it was Paul Gilbert did it first.
Well, they're actually a little bit different. Paul Gilbert,
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
He uses his, he puts picks on the drill bit so that the picks are actually playing the string.
Correct.
Eddie Van Halen uses the electronic disturbance from the drill into the pickup to make a particular sound. The drill isn't actually on the guitar or on the strings at all. So the technique's a little bit different, but I do know that Mr. Big used it first.
All right, we got that cleared up.
Got that straight.
All right.
All right, my number 2 top song from Carnal Knowledge is Run Around. Great song, awesome in concert, amazing song.
I gotta agree so far.
And then my number 1 song is Pleasure Dome. Great song.
Oh, really?
Wow. You're probably hating that song, but it's one of my
Holy
favorites
smokes.
just because of the guitar riff in it. And
Pleasure Dome?
Pleasure Dome.
Really?
Yeah, listen to the guitar playing and the
Oh
bass
my
that echoes the
God.
guitar. It's amazing.
You are so wrong on this
Oh,
one.
no way. This is how it is. This is the truth.
Oh,
I only speak.
wow.
And if that's your number one bottom song, I don't know that we can be friends anymore.
All right. Well, I'm shocked. Okay.
All right, we'll bring it on.
Okay. My bottom three. All right. Number 3, Spanked.
Okay.
Which I don't dislike. Actually, when I went back and listened to it, I liked it a lot more than I thought I would, because I spun this album about 3 times before we did this, just to refamiliarize myself with it.
Yep.
Number 2, which made...
Eddie's playing a tenor guitar on that song, on Spanked.
Okay, I thought he was playing an 11er.
11er.
Thank you. Tip your waitress. All right.
All right.
I can hear the birds chirping and the crickets chirping.
Okay.
All right, number 2, which was on your bottom list, In and Out.
All right.
Yeah, the music's good, I think. I just think the lyrics are really stupid.
Yeah.
A 60-year-old man singing In and Out. Okay, guy, we got the picture. All right, number 1 bottom song, Pleasure Dome.
Oh, that is so wrong. God almighty.
This song blows goats, really.
No.
When I listened back, I said, this is terrible. I didn't get it.
Oh.
Best song on this album? No way. The worst song on this album. And of course, I wasn't counting the 316 because that was just this quick little instrumental bit. So I guess we can't be friends anymore.
Yeah, sorry. Good talking to you. Later.
Nice knowing you. 40 years after.
Yep.
Okay, so your favorite song was Pleasure Dome, and my worst song was Pleasure Dome. Okay, that's why we do this bit here, okay?
All right, we'll see what the listeners think of this.
Okay, well, I'm obviously right. All right. Number 3 in my top was Run Around,
All right.
which is a cool song, which is on your list. And my top 2 didn't even make either one of your lists.
All right.
Number 2, The Dream Is Over.
Yeah, that song's just kind of okay for me.
I really liked it. And you'll notice neither one of us picked Right Now.
Right. Yeah, big hit. Too much piano.
Yeah. It's a good song, but I like the other songs. And my number 1, which wasn't even mentioned by you, and it's probably the heaviest song on the album, Judgment Day. Which is a million times better than Pleasure Dome.
Judgment Day is a really good song. It could have been in my top 3 very easily, but my top 3 is much better.
No.
Not even close.
Okay, well, I think it's kind of obvious what we have to play, and we can figure out, the listeners can figure out if it's great or it's terrible. So this is Van Halen and Pleasure Dome
on the Hard Rock and Trivia Show.
Now it's time to cover this.
All right, time for another installment of Cover This, where I try to stump Mark with a cover song where he has to guess the original band, the name of the song, and the covering band. So, Mark, you think you know?
I have no idea, but let's give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Go ahead and play the clip.
All day and all of the night. All day and all of the night.
How weird is that?
I'm not content to be with you in the daytime. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time.
I don't know. Okay, go ahead. This will be a total guess.
Okay, Mark, after that, can you tell me the name of the original artist?
That would be the Kinks.
Yep, that is correct. And the song?
All the Day and All the Night.
That is correct. And who was that covering it?
This is going to be a total guess. Love, Hate.
No, that is incorrect.
Okay, who is it?
It was on the latest album by Chips Enough.
Oh, crap. Maybe I should have listened to that more than once.
Yeah, maybe so. It's a pretty good
Yeah.
album. I like it.
Yeah, I've got so many albums I haven't even listened to yet, but that one I think I listened to once.
Yeah.
Good one, though. The chorus wasn't that great.
No, I don't know what he's doing. In
fact, that's another band that's going to play that festival, the Cat House Live Festival in Irvine, California in August. Looking forward to seeing them. I haven't seen them in a long time.
So you're going to that?
Yeah, I got tickets already.
And tickets were cheap, weren't they?
Yeah, they had different special packages, but it's a lot cheaper than M3. And it's not selling as well as M3 because it's not really established. But, like, you've been to Irvine Meadows. The first...
I have?
I think so. It's an outdoor shed that's like shaped like just a mini Hollywood Bowl. But yeah, there's still good seats available for like $20.
And it's one day?
Yeah, one day and 2 stages. I think the other stage is going to be on the walk up there, so you have to walk back and forth. But for that amount of bands, I think it's worth it. One day event. I think I spent $70, and I think that's worth it. But anyway, looking forward to seeing Enough's Enough again. Too bad Donnie's not in the band anymore.
Yeah, what's up with that? Who's singing for him now?
It's the same guy that we saw play lead guitar when we saw him in New Jersey. Jeff Monaco.
Monaco, yeah.
Yeah, he's got short hair, but when he sings lead, he sounds exactly like Donnie.
Oh, really?
He can mimic his voice, so when he was in the band, they were playing as a 3-piece, and he'd sing all Donnie stuff, so.
So are they a 3-piece now?
I believe they are.
And when is that?
August on 2015. I don't know the exact date though. I'm not prepared.
No, I would
just go look up Cat House Live and they'll see the band line up there. Extreme is playing there.
I know. I'm looking to see if I'm free that weekend.
You need to fly out.
Yeah, to see if I can do that. All right, I'll look it up right this minute as we're talking about it.
Yeah, you can take tickets right now. Really pretty close. Cat House Live, and Ricky Rackman's on it. And the headline act is it's an all-star band, but it doesn't tell you who it is. It could be just a bunch of people who are already on the bill playing together, or it could be somebody like Axl Rose, who's a good friend of Ricky Rackman, playing. You never know. Or it could be like one of those things that one of those group bands that goes to South Africa, like Matt Sorum puts together those people.
Right.
Bring out Glenn Hughes and bring out all these different guys to sing with that group. That would be pretty cool.
So there's Extreme, Tom Kiefer, Sebastian Bach, Dokken, Stephen Piercy, which I don't care. Pastor Saigon Kick?
Yep.
Gilby Clarke, Dangerous Toys, LA Guns, Bullet Boys, Junkyard, Trickster, who I like, Autograph. They're okay at M3.
Yeah.
Black and Blue, I would definitely like to see again. Tracy Guns, Enough's Enough, Bang Tango, Jet Boy, I've always liked them. Pretty Boy Floyd, Tough, and Little Caesar.
Yeah, pretty good lineup.
Is it all one stage?
No, I believe it's 2. But this place is pretty big, quarter-mile walk-up, but along that way with its trees and everything, I could see them erecting another stage back there and just walk back and forth. Because I think there's going to be a lot of overlap there. I think there's enough room there where you can have both stages going at the same time. Because there's no way they can stagger it like M3.
Yeah.
But the Saigon Kick's the big one I want to see again.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen them.
Well, you're just going to have to get a cheap-ass flight and come out here for the weekend. Okay, M3 just happened in Columbia, Maryland, May 1st and May 2nd, and neither one of us got to go. I couldn't go because, well, I didn't have the funds this year, and Danny didn't go because I
was stupid.
Okay, you're stupid. Hey, it happens.
Hey, but yeah, once I saw the lineup, I thought, I don't know, but then I started thinking about it more and talking about it more. I'm like, damn, I should have gone. I mean, see Crocus and Winery Dogs, Europe. Damn it.
Yeah, Y&T.
I mean, I haven't seen Crocus since like mid-'80s.
Yeah, we saw him in '83.
Never saw Y&T. Winery Dogs, of course, I haven't seen, even though they tour around here all the time.
Yeah, way to go there, champ.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how my life rolls.
Yeah, and when you got a family, sometimes they come first, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, anyway, since neither one of us could go, so we hopped on Facebook and check out the M3 Rockers page where everybody under the sun that loves that kind of music and loves M3 goes on and posts their opinions about it. So from what I gathered on Friday night, people seem to be very happy about Dio Disciples, Trickster, and Quiet Riot, but were really disappointed with Dokken. And most of that had to do with Don's voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some people thought it was okay, but a lot of people were disappointed. I guess he can't really hit the high notes anymore.
Well, that kind of, the way he sang back in the day, you knew he couldn't be sustained. I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean, you'd have to be a special talent to be able to do that still.
Yeah, just ask David Lee Roth and Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
I thought Kiss. There was a live. They played in Chile, and there's a live broadcast of it on the internet. Oh my God, it's horrible.
Really?
It might be worse than David Lee Roth on that live album.
Worse?
Just worse.
Oh.
He's croaking through those songs. Creatures of the Night. Oh, I feel bad for the guy. He's not even close.
Oh, man. And that coming from a huge, huge Kiss fan.
Oh, he was my favorite member of Kiss. I mean, Paul Stanley was the man. But, he's in his mid-60s. He can't really do it. I think Kiss, as much as I'm a fan, they need to give it up.
Well, no, they'll just get replacement players for Gene and Paul.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Oh, no way.
No.
Here comes
I'll
a Kiss
pass.
tribute band.
No, I'd rather see Mini Kiss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not gonna do it. It's like, ugh.
Yeah,
So,
that's like, I have no plans to go see Van Halen this tour.
Me neither.
I mean, I saw him on the last one with David Lee Roth, and it was pretty good. And with the live album, I do like the songs that Dave recorded on their last album, Different Kind of Truth. Those songs are okay. And, of course, the band is freaking fantastic, but,
I can't get past the lazy vocals.
Yeah.
Is what it is. He's being lazy out there.
Yeah.
Because when he tries to sing, it's passable, and but now he's not trying. I mean, great stuff with the knives and the swords and all that stuff and whatever, but just sing the damn song.
And the little dance floor he has out there.
Yeah, so he can slide around.
Right.
Well, anyway, back to the M3, and apparently on Saturday, not too many people were big fans of Bad Seed Rising, who's there every damn year.
Every year.
Every year, they got to know something, or they play for free.
Well, they're from the area, and I did see a video that they put out not too long ago, and it's actually a pretty good song. The girl she can sing.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't really that bad. It's just, I really don't really have any interest in seeing them because it's not really that genre of music. They're more modern.
Yeah, so, I mean, come on. Let's give House of Lords a Harem Scarum a try, or somebody else.
Oh, my God.
Dangerous Toys, anybody.
If Harem Scarum were there, that would be the end of it. I'd do whatever I could to get there.
And some of the bands that played Saturday that people seem to like, Taiketo, which I'm not that familiar with, but if people were impressed with the background vocals and the singer, I guess they still got it. Black and Blue has still got it. Band Tango got mixed reviews. People still love Vixen. I mean, we saw Vixen, and they're still pretty good.
Yeah, they look good. They sound good. Is the old lead singer back with Taiketo?
Yeah.
All right.
Danny Vaughn. Yeah. And I watched a couple of the videos because you go on Facebook and type in like Taiketo M3 215, you're gonna find stuff. So yeah. And another one that people were kind of mixed on. Some people love the Winery Dogs, and then there's some people just don't get it.
What?
Like it's just surprisingly
It's
enough.
not to get. It's awesome. If you don't get awesome,
I don't know.
whatever.
Well, you know what? There's a segment of people who go to M3 that only listen to like Hairnation on Sirius XM. Problem is they play the same songs over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much just the hits and a couple of deep tracks in there. They could play so much more on that channel, but they don't.
That and the Boneyard, they could.
Oh, as soon as they merged with Sirius XM, when XM and Sirius merged, they started programming like an FM channel, which
I would love to have a channel on Sirius XM. I don't know what it would be called, but it would play some kick-ass music, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it wouldn't play the same ones over and over again.
Oh, maybe once a year. Hey, wait a minute! I heard that song last summer.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we're in like the 3% who like that, and everybody else just wants the hits. Yeah, so we're not the demo that these people are targeting. But anyway, Y&T got nothing but rave reviews from everybody. Warrant everybody said they were too loud, and I guess they had problems with their sound man. So
were they up backstage?
I think they were on the main stage. I'm not sure. Oh, and if you would have Winery Dogs were on the backstage.
Right. I'd have been right up front, man.
I know. would have been awesome. Crocus, people seem to like him. They hadn't seen him in forever. The only thing that they didn't play that people wanted to hear was Midnight Maniac and Our Love.
What?
But I guess they didn't play those songs. But they played Heat Strokes, older stuff.
Wow.
And more of the blues-based stuff. And they also played, like, the covers, American Woman, and they played, what's that song by Manfred Mann, The Eskimo, Come On, Without,
Yeah.
Come On. Yeah, they played that, which is weird. I don't think they've recorded that song. The Mighty Quinn, they played.
Did they play Headhunter?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But
Sick.
I saw watched a couple of the videos, and Starachi still got it. He can still sing.
Yeah, the ones I've seen, he sounds good.
But it was a 5-piece, and I don't think Fernando Van Orb was there.
No.
No, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he left or he couldn't get in the country, but they play with a 5-piece.
Aren't they usually 5-piece?
Well, since their comeback, they've been playing as a 6-piece.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
I think Mandy Meyer was there,
All right.
who was also in Asia and a bunch of other bands. But they seem good. Queensryche went over like a storm. People loved them.
Well,
In fact, go ahead.
the guy can sing his ass off. I mean, he's every bit as good as Jeff Tate back in the day.
He might be better now.
Todd LaTorre. God.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And Tom Kiefer played on the backstage and mostly Cinderella songs and the solo stuff. That went down pretty good. But some people, apparently a lot of people left. I wouldn't say a lot of people, but some people left before Europe hit the stage.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know. I guess some people just think they're a one-hit wonder.
I don't want to hear Final Countdown.
Oh, they don't know. So they shouldn't be headlining, man. And they left.
Oh.
So,
Well, at
they
least we
missed it.
gave Brett Michaels a chance.
Yeah, we lasted 3 songs, but when he went to Sweet Home Alabama, we were out
Out of there. Gone. Done. Sorry, dude.
I don't need to see pictures of you behind you. So, yeah, Brett and Michaels band, no, I want to see Poison, no more Brett Michaels band, so on you.
Yeah, that was awful.
And to tie in with M3, the Monsters of Rock cruise was a little bit before that, like a week before, which is next year they're doing a West Coast version, which
Oh, nice.
I might be able to talk the wife into going.
Oh,
So.
really?
But I'd have to see the who's playing it. But the East Coast one leaves out of Florida and goes all those islands.
Yeah.
But man, that looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Did you see that video with the winery dogs playing?
Yeah, with
And
Nuno.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Did Extreme play, or was it just Nuno?
They sure did.
Oh.
They sure did. Yeah, I think I'm not sure. I think it's $1,000 for a cabin. I think I'm not sure how much it is, but it's nonstop. I mean, they got it going on almost like 16, 17, 18 hours of music. So you have in different venues on these boats, and then the boat docks. And if you want to keep watching music, you can stay on. If you want to get off the boat and walk around the Bahamas or whatever, Seems like a pretty good deal. But it's much pricier than M3. But it's much more intimate too, because you're on the boat with all these
You're
guys.
on a boat.
Yeah, you might be hanging out in a bar, and all of a sudden you're sitting next to Karabi or somebody just hanging out.
Right. Friend of mine, you know James. He
Yes.
he took his daughters on one of the cruises that was like more modern rock type bands. Like none of the bands that I'd ever heard of, but he was saying that they got the autographs of almost every single band member from every band. That the access was unbelievable.
Yeah, you just come up and talk to you just like anybody else.
Yeah.
If you talk to these guys like they're anybody else, they'll talk to you. But if you freak out and like, oh my God, it's Lemmy, oh, they don't want to talk to you.
Well, what are they
They'll
gonna
say, hey, thanks and goodbye.
Yeah, what are they gonna say? Yeah, it is Lemmy. Hey.
Yeah, but if you shoot the shit, I'm sure you'll find something common with these guys.
Absolutely.
You know? So yeah, so one of the maybe
Maybe.
I can go to Monsters of Rock or M3. I'm gonna do one of them next year. Hopefully, we'll have more money in the bank account and we can do it. But who knows when they're gonna schedule it again? So.
Yeah, the problem with us is getting down to Florida. You know, getting the flight and then the cruise. You know, with M3, I just drive down there for the day, stay at a family member's house, which is only like 2 miles from the venue.
Yeah, so I'm thinking if they do the West Coast one, it'll leave out of L.A., which would be nice and easy, and they'll probably go down to like Cabo or something like that.
Puerto Vallarta.
Well, that's on the other side
What?
of Mexico. You gotta go through the Panama Canal for that, right? that ain't happening. So I'm guessing Cabo. So that would be kind of cool. Stop in Cabo for...
Oh,
walk
man, they
around.
could have a show at the Cabo Wabo,
Mm-hmm.
have it sponsored by the cruise, and then everybody get back on the boat. Oh, man.
I can handle that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, and hey, how about it's time for a little bit of rapid fire? What do you think?
All right, sounds good.
Let's do it.
All right, time again for another session of Rapid Fire where we try to stump each other with some extremely hard trivia questions.
Okay,
All right.
sometimes.
So here we are with question number 1. What is said in the demonic voice in the song Dr. Feelgood?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Dr. Feelgood, the demon. I mean, I know what you're talking about.
It's not backwards. It's just hard to understand.
Hey, I'm Tommy Lee, and I have a 12-inch dick.
You are very close.
Oh, I am?
No. It
Oh.
says, listen to Jimmy, come play with Dr. Feelgood.
Okay. I would have never gotten that in a million
Yeah.
years.
I try to find out who says that. Some people think it's Mick Mars just because it's got to be Mick Mars, but nowhere can I find the confirmation of who actually does that recording.
Okay, I'm sure if you would have found out, you would have asked me that question, I would have gotten that wrong, too.
Probably. That would have been part
Okay.
2.
Okay, terrific. All right, question 1 for you. Name the first band that featured both Phil Lynott and Gary Moore together. Might be a trick question, might not be.
They were not in Skid Row. I think it's Thin Lizzy.
Should have went with your first guess. They were in Skid Row.
Oh, I didn't think
Phil-
Phil was in Skid Row.
He was. He was in Skid Row. He left. And Skid Row became a trio, I believe, with Gary. So, yeah, he was in, and then he formed Thin Lizzy. So.
And then Snake and Rachel joined Skid Row.
Wrong Skid Row.
Oh, damn it.
All right, so you missed that one.
All right.
0 for 1 for both of us.
All right, you should probably know this one here. Number 2. Who was the lead guitarist on Billy Squire's album Tale of the Tape?
Was it Bruce Kulick?
You are right.
Yes! Great album.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Highly underrated. Okay, question number 2 for you. Name the LA band that featured the brothers of Rudy Sarzo and Carlos Cavasso. The brothers
Right.
of those two guys.
Right.
The two guys in Quiet Riot had brothers. What was the name of their band? And I know you've heard of them.
Oh, God, I can't remember the name. Was it Loud Peaceful Exhibition?
Hurricane.
Oh, Jesus Christ. With Kelly Hansen.
Yep.
Damn it.
0 for 2.
Damn it, I knew that one, too. Ugh.
Damn!
Okay, let's see if you get this last question.
All
See if you
right.
can pull it out to a winning record this time.
I hope so.
You're a huge Saigon Kick fan, right?
I am.
Okay, in their song My Life, you can hear producer Michael Wagoner say something in the middle of the kazoo solo. What does he say?
I see a pattern of these. I don't frickin' know.
No?
I thought you were going to ask me what instrument are they soloing on, which I've seen them do that song live, and it's awesome.
With kazoos?
Yeah, the roadies would come out, and they'd all do the kazoo solo. Did Michael Wagner say, what the are you guys doing?
No, he didn't.
Oh, what did he say?
He says fish breath. Apparently they were eating a lot of sushi during the recording session. And
Really?
Michael Wagoner talked about it on a recent podcast.
Wow.
But that's a
I gotta
question
check-
from my friend Jamie.
Oh, Jamie.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's given us questions before.
Wow, I'd like to know the name of that podcast and check it out, so ask him.
All right, I will.
That's pretty cool. Huh?
Yeah, you can.
It's-
If you listen, you can hear him saying something, but it's hard to tell what he says.
Jamie kicking
Yeah,
ass.
he
Good one.
does enjoy this show quite a bit.
Good.
So,
I think we're up to 30 people
all
now.
right,
Woohoo!
shout out to Jamie.
Sweet. All right, question 3 for you. And this is a bass player question. You being a bass player, better not screw this
Better
up.
not.
All right, name the bass player who's played with the following guitar players: Richie Blackmore, Gary Moore, Randy Rhoads, Yngwie Malmsteen, and Tony Iommi.
Glenn Hughes.
Good try.
I bet he has played with most of those guys.
Most of them, yeah, because he's played with Richie, he's played with Gary. I don't think he played with Randy. I don't think he played with Yngwie, and he did play with Tony, so he played with some of them, yes. Answer, Bob Daisley.
Oh, damn.
So you failed.
Yeah, I didn't realize Bob Daisley played with Yngwie.
No, the one with Joe Lynn Turner. That's the album he played on,
Right.
which is probably my favorite Yngwie album.
I still like his first album, Rising Force.
So since we talked about Yngwie, should we play something?
Yeah.
Yngwie?
Yeah, how about I'll See the Light Tonight?
Okay, on the...
Hard Rock and Trivia Show.
All right. All right, kiddies, once again, it's time for Who the Hell Is This? We're going to play 4 clips from a song, and you and Danny have to guess the name of the band and the name of the song. And Danny, I'm going to give you a little clue before I start. This song came out in 1989.
89, okay. Here we go.
Play the clip.
You said you didn't think I would get this one?
Nope.
Is
What's
it
this band?
DAD?
Yes, it is.
Disneyland After Dark, and that is Rim of Hell.
Oh, man. What did I miss that one? Wow. Good one, Danny.
See, I love those guys. I really like DAD.
Oh, man. I got some of the, you got a lot of the DAD albums? Or have you kind of lost track?
None of the recent ones, no. I like their first, 3 or 4.
I can send some of the recent stuff your way. Good one, Danny. Got on the first sound clip. All right, so let's play this for everybody else to enjoy.
Yeah.
This is DAD Rim of Hell on the
Hard Rock and Trivia Show.
If you enjoy the Hard Rocking Trivia Show, you can go to Spreaker.com and sign up for free to follow the show. All past episodes can also be streamed or downloaded at Spreaker.com.